Hello, and welcome in to another episode of Farm to Fame. I am Kelsey Wingert. That is Peter Moylan, and coming to you live from McDonald's, we have Dan Rourke filling in for our captain, Maddie Mass. Dan, you can unmute yourself. I know it's loud in the McDonald's right now.
Yeah, it is kind of loud.
Okay. If y'all don't follow Dan on Twitter, first of all, like literally pause this right now and go follow him because
just be careful if you're not a Yankees fan.
Yeah. He sends out and I mean, I'm not a Yankees fan, but I cheer for the Yankees fan. I mean, I cheer for Yankees now because JOMBOY and I'm in. You make me crack up like at least 8 times a day, just like scrolling through my Twitter and seeing your tweets.
With my mentally ill tweets, they
Are you
make you laugh.
Are you every Yankees fan? Are you just the voice of every Yankees fan?
I mean, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, if I am, but I like to think I channel like.
Do you represent like the feelings of most Yankees fans?
Well, no, I don't want to say I represent none, but yeah, I would say I channel the energy of what most Yankee fans are feeling. I'd say, right. Like I feel like a lot of kids my age, like always were like, trying to like get into. I'm 22, but like anybody trying to get into the industry, I always felt like they like try to act too like professional, buttoned up or whatever. I'm the complete opposite of that. I just, whatever pops in my head, I let it loose.
Really?
Okay, y'all have a battle of the shirts.
We do. We have a dueling right fielder shirt. I mean, you say yours is the best. I say mine is the best. So
that's a cool shirt, Pete.
Thank you.
That's sick.
As for my shirt, there's 2 errors in here. 1, Aaron Judge is not a right fielder anymore. He's a center fielder. And 2, can you notice what is wrong with this shirt that I custom made at 3 a.m. in the morning last summer?
Yeah, it's 3 L's.
There is 3 L's, yes. And it also got me banned off Teespring because apparently you're not allowed to use Aaron Judge's face on a T-shirt because I guess he owns the rights to his likeness or something like that or whatever. So I got banned. There's the story behind the shirt.
You're beautiful, man. Can we let's throw out the notes of the show and let's just sit down with Dan Rourke.
Nobody wants to listen to that, but I'm on it.
Okay, fine. We'll do the regular show.
Can you, I mean, I'm assuming most people know what all you do for JOMBOY Media, but can you just give everybody a quick rundown of the shows you work with?
Yeah. So, well, outside of doing like socials for Talking Yanks and stuff, like the shows that I produce is 1, Tone the Slab, and shout out to David Conte, who's going through his hip procedure, getting that replaced. So yeah, Tone the Slab, Baseball Today with Chris Rose and Trevor Plouffe. Right now, I'm also editing a watching or a playing with Jimmy and Jake. It's where they play GeoGuessr and stuff, and a couple other miscellaneous items that I'm probably not thinking of. But yeah, that's about it. Those are the main ones.
Baseball Today is taking off, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one. Sweet. Well, we're excited to have you today. I think Maddie's in an appointment, so he couldn't. Is this the first episode he's missed, Pete?
Yes, official. I still think the NL East is going to be a really tight race, and I just hope that we make the playoffs. Like Dan and I were talking before you came on. You don't win the regular season, right? You just get into the playoffs. Once you get in the playoffs, it's like all bets are off. Let's go.
All bets are off.
Yeah.
All bets are off next week, folks.
Oh man.
Because we're going to LA, baby.
Yeah, getting Showtime up in this piece.
Well, first of all, our opener is going to be the Futures Games rosters because we're going to freaking LA. We're making another JOMBOY trip. These are wild trips. They're fun. The whole company finally gets together. And if you want to be with the whole company, you can come hang out with us because we're having a JOMBOY Media Crew VIP event at Boomtown Brewery on Tuesday, July 19th from 2:30 to 4:30 to celebrate. Last year, this was super fun. We rented out like a space that was downstairs in a bar. Chris Rose hosted trivia. Didn't we have like a panel or something?
We got up there and
like Q&A.
Yeah,
we had a Q&A, and like this is a very loose Q&A. This is like a Dan Rourke Q&A, right? Like this is the opposite of like buttoned up professional. Like everything's on the table. Well, I mean, it's not like we're sitting there. We're like,
he said it himself, Kels.
How did you get to where you are in your career? No, The tickets come with 2 free drinks. You get a free All-Star Week t-shirt, so you'll be able to match us. There's giveaway and prizes, like I mentioned. There's obviously photo ops with every single person that you want to meet, whether it's Jimmy, Jake, Trevor Plouffe, Joe's McFly, Jolly, anybody you want to meet, we're all going to be there. Q&A sessions, like we mentioned, but there are only limited amount of tickets for this VIP event, and they're selling very, very fast. They did last year too. So make sure if you guys are interested in that, there's a link in this video. Go click it if, and I know like the tickets are actually selling fast, and I think we only literally have 100. So like if you want a VIP ticket, hop on it and you can get a picture with Peter Morley. Nah, Futures game roster.
Man, let me tell you, I just had a quick read of this.
Mm,
There's some names.
yeah.
There's
Okay,
some
who stuck
dudes.
out to you? Start with the NL.
I'll start with the NL, shall I?
Yep.
Cade Cavalli is one of the names that stuck out to me, obviously.
Yeah.
Yuri Perez from the Marlins, Jared Schuster from the Braves, couple of names. One name that you guys made, Henry Davis, obviously with the Pirates, number 1 pick, bang, bang, bang. But Logan O'Hop is a guy that is with the Phillies.
Whoa, where? Oh, I see. I'm catching.
He came down to Australia a couple of years ago and played in the ABL. He was a catcher for the Adelaide Giants, and yeah, he's a really solid player.
Okay.
So that's a name that also sticks out. But I mean, just studs everywhere you look up and down this team. When's that game played, by the way? Saturday. Okay. Man, I'm not going to be. I don't get there till Sunday night.
I leave for LA the 17th.
Right.
My flight's at like 2:10. I don't know what day of the week that is though.
I don't either. All I know is I'm working the Sunday before. It's a 1:35 game in DC.
Oh, did you get on the charter?
Yeah.
Love that for you. So clutch, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So clutch.
You have to cut that out.
Bobby Miller is a name to look out for.
Oh yeah.
Pitcher for the Dodgers. He was a 2020 draft pick. This is a guy. Ooh, what?
Have you looked at the outfielder list?
No, but Trevor Plouffe loves Bobby Miller. So I think everybody loves Bobby Miller. Francisco Alvarez is a catcher for the Mets. He's the 2nd ranked prospect in all of baseball. Darren Baker, Dusty Baker is going to be a really cool story there. Dusty Baker managing the AL team, and his son is playing in the game. Love that for them. I love Ezekiel Tovar, but that's just because he's a Rockies prospect. Corbin Carroll is a guy we talked about a lot last year. Remember that, Pete? And then he like tore his ACL in the middle of the season.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for you to see the next name. There it is.
Pete Crow Armstrong. PCA is my favorite prospect in all of baseball. He was with the Mets. Now he's with the Cubs. Yeah, we talk about him a lot, but same high school as Freed, Giolito, Flaherty, all that. Mom, actress, Little Big League, Anyway, so those are some of the guys to watch out on the NL side of things. What I don't know is where that game's being televised, because all it says is Sirius XM, and I really hope it's not just on radio.
No, it'll be on MLB Network at least, at the minimum. Can I run down the names in the AL real quick?
Please.
Okay. Jack Leiter, standout, obviously. Bang. First one that I saw. Shea Langoliers, having a big year in AAA. Curtis Mead, Australian, the Tampa Bay Rays, is a stud, by the way. Having a really, really good year. Anthony Volpe. Dan, you want to care to comment?
What'd you say? I'm sorry. I heard Anthony Volpe and then I heard my name.
Did you care to comment?
I think he's going to be the best shortstop in baseball within 2 years. No, 3 years. 3 years.
Seriously? Or are you just saying that to try and...
I'm not going to not say that.
Fine. Sure.
Comp him to somebody.
And then Jason Dominguez too, man. 2 Yankees on this team. I mean, that in itself should be a reason for you to come out.
I thought it was 3. Isn't there a third one?
There is.
Yeah,
Ken
Waldichuk.
Oh, he's insane. I've yet to see him pitch, but I have just heard that he is very good.
I want a Anthony Volpe comp.
For me, I don't know. I'm not really the prospect guy, but
no, and also you don't know anybody else that's ever played except for anybody that played on the Yankees. So.
I would say I got a shortstop for you, but yeah.
It's the only shortstop you've ever watched. Jeter? Yeah, okay. man.
Pete, does the Shea Langoliers move not hurt as much because of the production you guys have had at catcher?
Well, we've now also got
Contreras.
Dano and Contreras.
He's a catcher, right? Are they both catchers?
Yeah, they went and they both got on the All-Star game.
Yeah, I know, but I just knew that the younger brother for you guys had been DHing, but I thought he was a catcher, but was
he's going as a DH. He's going to replace Bryce Harper.
Okay.
But he's been probably 60-40 Dano catching over Contreras, which I think has been a formula for success for us, honestly. We've been getting more production out of that catcher spot than any other team in the big league. So
yeah. Is an everyday catcher dying? I mean, and I know that was like never necessarily a thing, but like when you would have a catcher who's going 85% of the time, is that dead?
I don't think you're going to see like the Sal's or the Brian McCanns or the guys that would catch the 145 games. Like even Mauer would catch probably 110 and then DH.
Yeah.
But now that there's a DH in both leagues, I think you'll see a lot of not so much platooning, but like a JT Real Muto, you'll see him probably catch 3 out of 4 and DH the 4th and maybe have 1 day off a week. So it's every team's going to be different depending on what you've got. Like if you have Sal Perez, you're going to Sal Perez catching almost every day because he's a beast. But again, I think now with the DH in both leagues, you're going to see more resting of catchers as long as you have depth like we do. And we can afford to do it. Some teams are scrambling. And remember, we have Manny Pena as well. So Manny Pena is supposed to be the backup. Contreras is supposed to be in AAA.
You guys just had another trade today too with prospects.
Drew Waters just got sent to Kansas City for the 35th pick in the draft.
Yeah, man. Moves.
And a couple of other guys as well, but Drew Waters, I think, was the main piece, obviously. Yeah.
I like the catcher whose name is Dylan Dingler. And Kai Bush is a really solid name. So those are some people on the AL roster. I really hope that we get to watch that game. I don't know I know we got our itinerary. I don't know what our schedule is, but I hope we're able to watch that. Okay. If you're with us in the beginning of the season, which we know you were, we projected who we thought was going to win Rookie of the Year in both leagues. Hold
on. We drafted. We didn't predict, because if we had predicted, we probably all would have predicted the same people.
We were pretty scattered. I think all of us were set on Bobby Witt Jr.
Yeah.
So you're right. I just proved your point.
Yes.
Yeah, all of us were in on Bobby Witt Jr.
Your picks are looking quite good, by the way. If you go, your drafts. I know Cruz, Matty there too. Riley Green. Like honestly, I'm really the only one although Spencer's. Let's get into it, shall we?
Okay. So we're going to update our preseason favorites for Rookie of the Year update, but the action never ends at DraftKings Sportsbook, especially this summer, with tons of ways to bet on all your favorite sports, like we bet on who we drafted to win Rookie of the Year race. You can fuel your fandom and feel the heat of the season like never before. Plus, right now, DraftKings Sportsbook is giving new customers a risk-free bet up to $1,000. That's right. Make your first bet up to $1,000, and if it doesn't win, you'll get another shot to cash in. You can throw down on all the major action for baseball, golf, MMA, and more. Plus, with same-game parlays, spreads, money lines, over-unders, and props, your betting options feel endless. Best of all, DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. You can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code JOMBOY. Make your first deposit, get a risk-free bet up to $1,000. That's promo code JOMBOY. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. So this is a reminder. We're in the American League right now. Reminder of who we each drafted before the season. So Maddie took our tall stop, Odell Cruz, Riley with the Pirates, Riley Green with the Tigers, and Camila Doval with the Giants. I took Bobby Witt Jr. with the Kansas City with the Royals, Adley Rushman with Orioles, and Julio Rodriguez. You
are looking quite.
Love that for him.
Quite well.
This one moved to third though. With the Mariners, who, by the way, folks, Peter and
are
I
back.
talked about this a couple weeks ago, and I felt like an idiot because at the beginning of the season, I was like, do not sleep on the freaking Mariners going into the season. And then they like weren't doing well. Now they're
But
doing
now
well.
look,
Peter took Spencer Torkelson with the Tigers, Cade Cavalli in the Nationals organization, and Reed Detmers, who's had a weird year. Good year, but weird year.
Yeah.
With the Angels.
also, why is Cade Cavalli not in the big leagues with? I've just seen the Nationals, and they could really use some pitching.
I couldn't name. Do they still have Strasburg? Is he hurt? What's going on with him?
I didn't see him. We saw Corbin.
They still have Patrick Corbin.
Yeah, he's looking a lot better his last few starts. Yeah, but Cade Cavalli needs to be in the big. He's pitching the futures game, so I guess I don't know what's happening. He's having a good year.
Okay, so Peter alluded to it, but the guy who's doing the best on this list of 9 guys is Julio Rodriguez. He was May at AL Rookie of the Month, June AL Rookie of the Month. He was voted to the AL All-Star team.
Crazy.
Which absolutely insane. He leads all rookies in games played.
Remember the start he had too, where they were like, "Oh, we were
Yeah.
talking about, oh man, just another Jared Kelenic." Hopefully. By the way, Jared Kelenick's hitting 300 down AAA again. Did you see that?
No, I did not, but I'm so glad to hear that.
Oh,
But
okay,
how long has he been down?
Month.
Okay.
5 weeks, maybe 6.
Good. They need to let him, stay down there and figure it out and get back up here and shove.
The Kyle Wright treatment.
Yeah. J-Rod leads all rookies in games played, runs, hits, doubles, home run, RBI, strikeouts, and stolen bases. I don't like the strikeouts is on that list.
All right. Bobby Witt Jr. leads all rookies in triples. Was hitting the right hand last week. X-rays were negative, but he's been cooling down at the plate, which was going to happen as everybody adjusts. But he's seen glimpses. You've seen glimpses of what he's going to be. Whether he doesn't or is unable to put it all together at one time is yet to be seen, but especially for this year. But I still think he's a chance to win Rookie of the Year if he comes back, and nothing is major with that hand.
He's hitting .239 with 12 home runs and 42 RBI with 13 stolen bases.
Thank you.
And look at the sprint speed for Bobby Witt Jr. though.
I know. And exit velocity, which is what guys are looking for, right? So it's
both he and J-Rod are in the 97th percentile of
just
max
barrels. So bat to ball skills off the charts. Okay. My guy.
Okay. Then Peter took Spencer Torkelson, Tigers first baseman. He's been on and off hot and cold, but appears to be heating up in July. He's had an interesting season to follow along with. I'm not going to read any of these numbers because I don't know if they're right.
But again, look at the exit velocity, and it's sprint speed for Spencer Torkelson. Sorry about it. Bang.
Is he really hitting 198?
I don't know. We can't say
that. He's hitting 198 with 5 home runs, 20 RBI. Yeah, so he's not having the year that we hoped, but
heating up though.
Yeah, heating up.
If you NBA Jam fans out there, he's heating up. Now, Adley Rutschman. Boy, I tell you what, hit his first Camden Yards home run last week. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
It was really cool. Skyscraper. Has played in 41 games and tied for third in doubles amongst all rookies. But he had a kind of a slowish start and then nice June. But he's not on and the Orioles are winning right now. They've won like 8 in a row, right? Is that so? For
Dan's our AL guy. Is it? I know they're on some. The woman behind you just stood behind you and looked directly into your computer screen.
She stared at the mullet. She was like, it was like looking at Medusa's snake heads. She was just like, she almost turned to stone.
When she first came up, she looked in your computer screen from the back, and then this time she just straight up walked behind your computer screen and looked directly into it.
I think I've gotten a lot of looks in the last like few minutes.
This isn't weird though, for you to be somewhere on your laptop on a Zoom.
Nah, and listen, they want to call it the Mick Cafe. I'm going to treat it like the Mick Cafe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as for the Orioles, I think they've won 8 in a row. And is that what you're asking about the Orioles?
Yeah.
Yeah. 8 in a row. And they're now 2 back on the wild card spot. So like they're in it.
And like, what is going on in baseball?
Is Cedric Mullins having a year? Who's having a year for them?
I'll find out. I'm not sure, but
thank you.
I'll
and
find
get back to us. But again, exit velo, sprint speed, and framing is has been something that he's obviously registered on the metrics.
Yeah, good for the Orioles. Love that for
Yeah.
Melanie Newman. Okay. We're gonna get it very, very, very quickly because we want to talk about Michael Harris and Spencer Strider. Peter wants to talk about them. The dark horses to watch out in the AL Rookie of the Year race, and it is brought to you by the Hudson Valley Renegades, the high affiliate of the New York Yankees. For tickets, you can call 845-838-0094 or visit hvrenegades.com. This is the stadium that we've told you about that's located in Wappingers Falls. And this is still the team that's doing that really cool deal where it's buy one, get one lower box ticket, literally the rest of the season with promo code JOMBOY. Cheap date night. Take your girl, lower box, scout out some Yankees. I don't know. You can follow them on Instagram and Twitter at HV Renegades. Follow them to stay up to date with the top Yankees prospects as they make their way through the system. Some names that they have pointed out here, Dan: Everson Piera, Tyler Hardman, Beck Way, Matt Sawyer. Do you know any of those guys? Any of them stand out to you?
Yeah, so Everson Piera, I think he's the Yankees' number 8 prospect, and apparently really good. So he's somebody to see, Everson Piera. That's the one. Beck Way, heard of him?
What a name!
Pretty solid pitcher. Yeah, very good name that has big leagues written all over it. So yeah.
So just make sure you guys visit hvrenegades.com. Buy one, get one lower box ticket the rest of the season with promo code JOMBOY. Okay. So some names to watch out: the dark horses in the AL Rookie of the Year race. The Astros shortstop who replaced Carlos Correa is Jeremy Pena. He had a really, really hot start and has cooled down since, but I mean, good on him. He's hitting 266 with 12 home runs, 32 RBI. Obviously, it's hard to replace Carlos Correa, but to be a rookie and come in and do what he's done, kind of fill that void a little bit, has been really impressive.
Riley Green obviously hasn't played a lot till June, but he's made an impact. Can't wait to see what he does for the second half, to be honest with you. Reed Detmers obviously pitched the no-hitter in May, was sent down to AAA. Still leads rookies in complete games if you want to pull a positive out of the stats. But I mean,
what did you say?
He leads the rookies in complete games, which is probably the only guy with one.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a positive spin, that's probably it. Joe Ryan, Trev's guy, the turtleneck guy. I mean, he's having a year as well.
Is he a hot boy? Casey texted me when he pitched against us and said he was a hot boy. And I was like, I think Trev calls him a hot boy.
Trev definitely calls him hot boy. Yeah, but he's having a great year as well.
He leads rookies in wins. Stephen Kwan, obviously we talked about him a ton at the start of the season. He was AL Rookie of the Month in April. He is second among rookies in triples, third among rookies in OBP, top 5 among rookies in most batting categories overall. He had a really hot June. He had the really hot start. He's cooled down a bit since then. But he kind of came out of nowhere. So he was really fun to be paying attention to in the beginning. He had that incredible, was it hit streak or on base streak? There was like some streak that he had that was like wild, and he's with the Guardians. So, okay, now we will get, those are guys to watch out for that we didn't hit on. Now to get in to our NL Rookie of the Year race. And this is brought to you by the Rail Riders because Pete and I ride in the NL. And did you know that the Rail Riders, the Yankees AAA affiliate team, plays only about 2 hours from Yankee Stadium? Take the trip to take out the Baby Bombers in action at PNC Field. They've got lots of great stuff happening at the ballpark, like awesome fireworks shows every Friday, great drink deals on Tuesday and Thursdays, and Wagon Wednesdays, where you can bring your Peter Moylan to a game and much more. It's great experience for all ages. Visit the team store at railriders.milbstore.com, or you can go get your single game tickets by going to swbrailriders.com. You can follow them on all of their social medias. They have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at SWB Rail Riders. So you can see, we talked about the A-ball guys. You can see the AAA guys who you might see soon. The hottest prospects in the Yankees make their way up to the big leagues, and get your tickets today by going to swbrailriders.com. And if you use the promo code JOMBOY, you get 25% off the team store. So again, that link is railriders.milbstore.com. Yankees AAA, 2 hours from Yankee Stadium. Take the train.
All right. We're going to do this a little bit differently because I think the NL not to just completely overtake this thing. I honestly think the NL Rookie of the Year race might be the tightest race we've seen in years, just because of the names that are on this list. When you look at these names, O'Neal Cruz come up, has made an impact. Seiya Suzuki had a great start. He's back from the injured list now. Mackenzie Gore has been pretty consistent all year. Jake Sawinski has hit 18 home runs, including 3 in a game or whatever it was the other day. He's turning heads in Pittsburgh. Michael Harris II, I've personally seen turn the Brave season around, and Spencer Strider.
Who has been, and I know Strider's been up for longer than Harris, but who's had the bigger impact on the Braves, Harris or Strider?
Oh man, that's
I know,
like,
I know. Tough question.
They've both had probably an equal impact on different sides, right? So Spencer's come in and shored up the rotation effectively.
Has he had a clunker?
Wouldn't call it a clunker. He went
Has he just been like consistent?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he might have had one tough outing, might have been Colorado.
Okay, but y'all swept us.
That was his first time also pitching there. But Michael Harris has come up and played center field, shored up the outfield, hitting in the 9 holes, hitting 340 with 6 home runs and extra base hits, and like
340.
He's leading rookies in WAR. He's leading defensive metrics for center fielders. He's ridiculous. So I don't know how to answer that question, because they're both equally as ridiculous as each other. One pitches and one is. It's now, obviously I lean towards those 2 guys because I get to watch them every single day. But if you grab any of these guys off the list, and you can make a case that if they have a great second half, they could win Rookie of the Year in the National League. So I just really like the fact that these young guys are making impact, if I'm honest, because
I love O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah.
Did you see the picture of him standing next to Aaron Judge? And they were like, he passed the test. This dude's 6'7". He's a shortstop. He can field really well, which I was really interested to see. He has the insane exit velocity. Let me see what it ranks here. Oh, 93rd percentile. I would honestly expect it to be higher than that. His offensive numbers don't look as impressive, but he's just been really not funny to follow along with. Seiya Suzuki, I don't know much about his season, except I do know that he just hit like his first home run since April recently. And it looks like on the year he's hitting 256 with 6 home runs, 26 RBI. Mackenzie Gore, I feel like we were talking about him a lot, and then we stopped for a little bit. Did he have like a bad month? Did he get hurt?
He struggled in June and July based on this. It doesn't look like he's in 4 starts in June. He had a 7 ERA. So that went from, he went from April, had a 1.76 ERA in 3 starts. May was unreal. 5 games, 4 starts. He had a 1.69 ERA. I don't understand why he would have pitched in a game that he didn't start.
Well, remember, Mackenzie Gore was like one of the top prospects, and then he didn't he have a really bad year last year in the minor leagues, and then he kind of like fell off and really dropped in the prospect rankings, and then he's been with the big league club pretty much all season.
I just need to dive into this real quick, because just based on looking at the numbers, he threw a game in May that was not a start, and since that he has been dog shit. So did they make him throw a relief appearance in between a start or something? Can we somehow, I'm going to have to dive into that. Never mind. I'll make a note and I'll go look at it myself, and I'll come back with the answer.
Okay. It was May 17th and he pitched 3 innings. He gave up 3 hits and no runs. So, I mean, obviously that was out of the bullpen since he didn't start the game.
So he didn't start that game. What was it?
But then he had 2 really solid starts after that. He went 6 innings, 1 run, 7 innings shutout.
Okay.
6 innings, no runs. And then June 11th, 2 1/3, 6 runs. And then June 17th, 4 innings, 8 runs. It's like he has had 3 really bad starts where he went 2 1/3, gave up 6 runs, 4 gave up 8 runs, and 3 1/3 and gave up 8 runs. And other than that, he's pitched very, very well. So it's really just been 3 starts, 2 of those starts coming in June, 1 of those starts coming in his last start, which was July 10th, which was yesterday. So he got blown up yesterday.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's just an interesting story because he like fell out of the discussions last year because I think he had a really tough season in
Yeah.
the minor leagues
I
last
think it was
year.
the COVID. It was the COVID year as well. Didn't that throw him around a little bit too?
We're making something up because in 2021 he had a 3.9. Well, in 2019 he had a 1.69 ERA. Didn't play in 2020. 2021 it looks like he had a 3.93 ERA with 4 different teams. But it's not letting me break it down by the team to figure out why I'm thinking. In AAA he pitched to a 5.85 ERA last year.
That's
So
what it was.
anyway, that's Mackenzie Gore. I also don't know anything about Jack Suwinski besides he just had that 3 homer game. I honestly don't even, does he play for the Cubs?
No, he's Pirates.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Pirates are fun right now.
Left.
kind of.
He's a big bat. Really, really nice bat.
What position? Oh, right fielder.
Yeah.
He had led all of rookies in home runs for most of May and July until Julio caught up. J-Rod, you're talking about Michael Harris. He wasn't called up till the end of May. He leads all rookies in slugging, OPS, second highest rookie in batting average, and all rookie of the month in June. Did he cool off a bit in July?
Oh.
Oh,
I mean, we're only 36 at bats into it, so I guess you could say that. But he still hit 222. But it's the type of hits he's come up with.
yeah.
He went 4 for 4 the other day. 3 days ago, he went 4 for 4 with 4 RBIs. So he may have got off to a slow start in July, but he's picked it back up in the last 7 days. That's for sure.
Okay. Spencer Strider leads all rookies in batting average against 168, leads rookie pitchers. Okay, when it says leads rookie pitchers in home runs allowed, I have to imagine that this is like the opposite of that because he's only allowed 3. So that makes me think that he leads like in a good way.
Yeah, maybe.
The least amount of home runs allowed because I feel like rookies would have given up more than 3.
Yeah, well, he's also allowed the second fewest hit, so you'd assume that that's a good thing on the
Yeah.
home run type side too.
And earned runs.
Yeah.
And he's been really hot in July. I don't know where this kid came from, but he has a sick mustache. So those are some of the rookies for you to be keeping up with. We'll obviously keep you posted on the futures game. We're going to be at the home run derby, which is really exciting. And then we have the watch party for the All-Star game, which again, that link is somewhere in this video. Go click it. I know like last week we had sold 34 tickets like the day after we put it out, and there's literally only 100. So like, I don't even know if there are any left. Okay, so now it's time for Aussie lingo. Dan,
Dan.
buckle up.
You better
Do you know how
explain
this
it.
works?
You better explain it to Dan.
He has a
I don't know
book.
how it works, so you have to tell me.
Okay, he has a book and he thumbs through it, and you're today going to tell him when to stop thumbing through it, and he lands on a page and we have to guess what the Aussie slang means in America.
Sounds good, yo.
Okay, you have to tell him when to stop.
Not yet. Now.
Juicy.
What do we got, yo?
I'm just there's a couple on here. I gotta choose which one. Okay, you guys might know this one already, but do you know what a slacker is?
Like someone who's slacking off.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not one. Sink the slipper.
Go to bed.
So this is like a saying, though, right? Like this obviously isn't just a word. It's a saying.
It's a saying. Yes.
Sometimes it's a word, sometimes it's a saying.
Can you use it in a sentence?
No, he will not do that. And don't ask him if it's a verb or a noun or anything. He doesn't know.
Can you repeat it?
Sink the slipper.
Is that to like make something go bad, like a sink the ship kind of deal? You know, like
Good
that's
guess,
my
Dan.
guess.
Great guess. Actual meaning: to kick someone when they are down, literally or figuratively. An Aussie variation on put the boot in.
That was really close, Dan. Well done.
So I wasn't too off. Yeah, I was in the same.
Oh, you're
ballpark.
off. You're way off. But you're close on this.
I knew it was like a negative, type negative thing, kind of. Yeah.
Nice, dude. Well
Well
done.
done. Well done, everybody. Literally just go follow Dan on Twitter. He's freaking hilarious. Even if you don't care about the Yankees, you will laugh at least twice a day if you scroll through your timeline.
Kelsey, you're
Peter?
setting me up for many unfollows, but I appreciate it.
No, I'm trying to get you follows.
You'll get me
Pete-
followers, and then they'll see my feed, and then they'll unfollow me. But it's a thought
so
that counts,
good.
so I appreciate
It's so good. Pete, I'm
Yes,
so excited for you to work this series. That's going
Me
to
too.
be so much fun.
I am really, really excited. And it's, you know, a lot of times I'm very nervous to do this, but today I am more excited than I am probably nervous. And I
Yeah.
think that's because I've done it before and because this is going to be such a big series. It's going to
Yeah.
be really exciting to call.
And tell my girl Lauren Jabara that I said hello.
I will.
I hope you have a great series. It's gonna be fun. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. We hope to see you guys in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Get the tickets. If you see us, watch for us on TV. We're all gonna be in like matching jerseys at the Home Run Derby.
I was just thinking that I don't have to bring any of my equipment on the road because we're all going to be together
Yeah,
next
isn't that
week.
so nice?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all going to be together, fam together. All righty, guys. We hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Hope you learned something today about the Rookie of the Year race. We're halfway through the season. This is so freaking exciting. We love you guys. Farm on, farm often. We will see you next Wednesday.